Here we are back at the IRS website, and we're going to fill out a 1099 that you would do for an independent contractor. As you can see, when I put 1099 into the search box, there's all different kinds of 1099s. So you have to know what kind you need for whatever it is that you're going to do. The one that we're going to be concerned with is called a 1099 MISC, for miscellaneous. Okay. Just like the W-2s, and there was already a YouTube video on filling out the W-2s, just like those, you cannot download and print on this and then send it in, because again, it's going to be scanned by the Social Security Administration. This top copy is red. And you cannot do that. You have to go get the actual form, or you have to have some kind of software that can do this form for you in such a way that it can be sent. And just like the W-2, there's various different copies. That this is copy 1. Okay, there's copy B. That's what you give to the independent contractor. Copy 2, that's what you file with your state, and copy C is for the payer. That's us, the employer. Alright, so let's take a look at one of these. Okay, the payer's name, that's us. Okay, and our federal identification number goes on here. Then the recipient is the independent contractor, their Social Security number typically, but if they have a federal ID number because maybe they run lawn service or something, and they have employees themselves, and so then you would have their federal ID number that they use for their business. But if it's just one person who's working for themselves, you would probably use their Social Security number. Here's their name and their address. Then we're going to use Box 7, non-employee compensation, and we would fill out the total amount that we gave to them. If they had requested it, we would have had to withhold taxes from how much we gave to them, federal income taxes, and so that would go in Box 4. Typically with independent contractors, we would just have the amount that we gave them in Box 7, and there would be nothing else. Okay? Now, down here, again, if they requested it, the state income tax could be withheld, and then you would have to put our state ID number here, and Box 18 would be the state income, which is going to be the same as Box 7. Okay, then you're going to have the summary form that goes with the 1099s. If you have 6 1099s, you would make all 6 1099s. Then you're going to have one Form 1096. Again, this cannot be downloaded. Okay, this 1096 is just like the top form, and then you'll have all the 1099s that you filled out will be attached underneath of them. And here you're going to put the filer's name, that's us, okay, our name and address, the employer or person, okay, name of a person to contact, so that can be yourself if you're head of the payroll, or whoever is filling out this 1099s, and a phone number, an email address, and a fax number if there's one available for our company. Okay, employer ID number, our employer federal ID number, If we are a sole proprietor company, and we don't have an employer ID number, because we don't have any employees, we just have a couple of independent contractors and that's all we have, then we would not maybe have a federal ID number, and then we would put our Social Security number instead. The total number of forms, that means how many 1099s are you attaching to the back of this? Box 4 is the federal income tax withheld. That means the total from all the, if we're sending 6 1099s, then I add up box 4 of all 6 of those, and this grand total is going to go in here. And line 5, the total amount reported with this form 1096, that would be the box 7, the total income that was given to all the independent contractors. We would add up all 6 of the 1099s at box 7s, and that number would go in this box 5. Then we have to put an X or a check mark under what kind of 1099s are we attaching. And remember, we did the 1099 MISC. So that's what you have to look for under here, which is this one right here, 1099 MISC box 95. And you would put a check mark or an X in here. If this is your final return, you would put an X over in this box. You're going to go out of business. You're not going to have any more independent contractors. You would want to make sure you did that. Otherwise, they'll be looking for one of these again next year. And even if you had 0, you would be required to file it if you never put this X under your final return.